Every year, over 2.3 million Americans buy luxury cars thinking they're making smart investments in premium transportation. But here's the shocking truth the dealerships don't want you to know. Luxury cars lose an average of 60% of their value within just 3 years. Take the BMW 7 Series, for example, purchased for $95,000, and in just 12 months, its value collapsed to $68,000. That's $27,000 gone, like it evaporated into thin air. And here's the scary part. The BMW isn't alone. This financial freefall is happening across dozens of so-called prestige models, draining wallets faster than you can imagine. Today, we're exposing 12 luxury cars that transform from dream machines into financial nightmares. And trust me, number 1 will completely change the way you think about luxury car ownership. Number 12. Infiniti QX80. Meet the QX80, Infiniti's flagship luxury SUV that promises premium comfort but delivers premium problems. This massive SUV gets just 14 miles per gallon in city driving, which translates to frequent and expensive gas station visits. At current premium fuel prices, you're looking at $3,200 annually just for fuel costs alone, before considering any maintenance expenses. The CVT transmission in this SUV fails predictably around the 85,000-mile mark, a known issue that affects a significant percentage of these vehicles. When it gives up, you're facing a $4,500 repair bill that makes many owners question their purchase decision. The air suspension system typically fails around 80,000 miles, requiring another $3,200 to restore proper ride quality. This isn't occasional failure. It's systematic across the model line. The electrical system is plagued with multiple documented issues that create ongoing frustration for owners. Dashboard warning lights activate frequently without clear diagnostic solutions, and many owners report spending considerable time with service advisors trying to resolve phantom problems. The interior materials show premature wear despite the premium pricing. That leather develops visible aging and cracking within 2 years of normal use, while the wood trim can begin peeling and separating from backing materials. Beyond individual component failures, the QX80 suffers from poor overall build quality that affects long-term ownership satisfaction. Door seals develop leaks, window regulators fail during temperature changes, and the climate control system develops inconsistent performance. Annual maintenance costs average $1,400 before major repairs, and finding qualified technicians familiar with Infiniti's specific systems can be challenging outside of major metropolitan areas. The steep depreciation curve means owners lose 60% of their investment in just 3 years, while insurance companies often classify these vehicles as high maintenance, resulting in elevated premium rates that compound the total cost of ownership. Number 11. Jaguar XF. The Jaguar XF, Britain's flagship luxury sedan that combines classic style with modern performance, but comes with substantial long-term ownership challenges that significantly impact the total cost of ownership. This sedan delivers genuine visual appeal and driving satisfaction initially, but develops well-documented reliability issues that create ongoing financial strain for owners. The supercharged V6 engine delivers impressive performance and sound during the early ownership period, but timing chain problems emerge predictably around 75,000 miles. This isn't an occasional issue. It's a systematic problem affecting a large percentage of these vehicles. The repair cost typically runs $8,500, representing a major unexpected expense that often exceeds the vehicle's remaining value. Additionally, the engine develops oil consumption issues and carbon buildup problems that require expensive cleaning procedures. The electrical system presents ongoing challenges that British automotive manufacturers have struggled with historically, and the XF continues this problematic tradition. The infotainment screen fails unexpectedly, usually during critical navigation moments when reliable function is most needed. Climate control systems operate on complex diagnostic logic that creates expensive troubleshooting sessions when malfunctions occur. Annual maintenance costs average $1,850 for routine services, but this figure doesn't account for the major component failures that typically occur as mileage accumulates. Component replacement costs are significantly higher than mainstream luxury competitors, creating budget challenges for most owners. A simple door handle replacement costs $340, while the electronic parking brake actuator requires $1,200 for replacement. Finding qualified technicians who understand Jaguar's specific diagnostic requirements and repair procedures can be challenging in many markets, often requiring owners to travel significant distances to authorized service centers. The vehicle tends to require frequent service visits for various electrical and mechanical issues, creating inconvenience and lost time for owners who depend on reliable daily transportation. These factors combine to create a challenging ownership experience that affects both wallet and lifestyle. Number 10. Cadillac XT6. General Motors developed the XT6 as their ambitious entry into the competitive three-row luxury SUV market, positioning it against established German and Japanese competitors. However, the execution reveals significant shortcomings that create substantial long-term ownership challenges and financial implications for buyers who expected premium quality and reliability. The 3.6-liter V6 engine delivers adequate power output but achieves disappointing fuel economy of only 18 miles per gallon combined, while requiring premium fuel exclusively. At current fuel prices, owners can expect annual fuel costs of approximately $2,800, significantly higher than more efficient competitors. The 9-speed automatic transmission exhibits documented shifting problems that create jerky, unpredictable operation during normal driving conditions, particularly during low-speed maneuvering in parking lots and city traffic. Interior build quality fails to justify the premium price positioning, with multiple owners reporting premature wear and component failures. Panels develop audible creaks and rattles within the first year, control buttons become sticky or unresponsive, and the leather upholstery shows visible wear patterns and cracking sooner than expected for a luxury vehicle. The infotainment system requires frequent manual resets due to software crashes and exhibits slow response times that frustrate daily operation and smartphone integration. Reliability ratings consistently place the XT6 below average compared to luxury SUV competitors, with common documented problems including widespread electrical malfunctions, premature door handle failures occurring after approximately 18 months of normal use, and window regulator problems that typically emerge during the first winter season. Climate control system malfunctions affect cabin comfort and require expensive diagnostic procedures. Average annual repair costs reach $2,100, excluding routine maintenance, with some owners documenting total dealership visits exceeding 127 days over the first 2 years of ownership. The steep depreciation curve makes new purchases particularly punitive financially, as these vehicles lose substantial value rapidly during their initial ownership period, creating negative equity situations for financed buyers. Number 9. Maserati Ghibli. The Maserati Ghibli represents Italian luxury design heritage combined with modern performance credentials, but ownership presents substantial financial challenges that extend far beyond the initial purchase price. This sedan strategically combines Chrysler 300 platform engineering with Maserati styling and branding, resulting in luxury pricing structure applied to mainstream mechanical foundations that create unique maintenance and reliability challenges. The twin-turbo V6 engine initially produces impressive sound characteristics and satisfying performance during the honeymoon period, but begins developing serious oil consumption problems after approximately 6 months of normal operation. Oil consumption rates can escalate to 1 full quart every 1,000 miles, even during supposedly normal engine operation, creating ongoing operational expenses that many owners don't anticipate. One extensively documented case showed an owner purchasing 47 quarts of engine oil during a single calendar year of driving. The turbocharging system components fail at predictable intervals, requiring $7,800 replacement procedures that occur more frequently than most luxury car owners expect or budget for. Electrical system malfunctions present ongoing challenges that affect daily usability and create expensive diagnostic sessions. Dashboard warning lights activate regularly, without clear resolution paths, creating persistent diagnostic challenges for service technicians. The infotainment system experiences frequent freezing episodes that require manual resets, while software updates arrive infrequently and often fail to resolve underlying system problems. Air suspension components demonstrate poor long-term durability, with complete system failures requiring $4,500 restoration procedures that typically occur multiple times during the ownership period. Annual maintenance costs average $2,400 for basic routine services alone, excluding the major component failures that create substantial unexpected expenses. When major mechanical systems begin failing systematically, and documented evidence shows they will fail with unfortunate predictability, repair bills often exceed the current market value of reliable used vehicles. The twin-turbo V6 power plant requires constant oil level monitoring and frequent expensive top-up procedures that add significantly to operational costs beyond normal fuel expenses. Qualified Maserati service technicians are geographically limited in availability, while parts sourcing challenges can create extended vehicle downtime periods that affect owners who depend on reliable daily transportation. If you're enjoying this automotive horror show and want to see which luxury car takes the crown for money-wasting champion, smash that like button. And if you want to keep your own car running longer and avoid these expensive disasters, check out the car care products we personally use. The link is in the description below. Trust me, preventive maintenance is way cheaper than these luxury car repair bills. Number 8. BMW X6. The BMW X6 represents German engineering's attempt to create a niche vehicle that combines SUV utility with coupe aesthetics, but the execution creates a vehicle that delivers neither SUV practicality nor coupe performance while maintaining the expensive maintenance characteristics of both categories. This sports activity coupe demonstrates how marketing concepts can override practical engineering considerations, resulting in a vehicle that creates unique ownership challenges. The dramatically sloped roofline creates severe compromises in rear passenger accommodation, with rear headroom so limited that passengers over 5 feet 8 inches experience significant discomfort during normal driving conditions. This design choice prioritizes visual drama over passenger utility, creating a vehicle that fails to deliver on basic SUV functionality. Despite these compromises, the X6 suffers from the same severe depreciation patterns as other luxury SUVs, losing substantial value during the initial ownership period. BMW's complex twin-turbo engine systems develop expensive mechanical problems that create substantial unexpected repair costs. High-pressure fuel pump failures occur suddenly around 60,000 miles of normal driving, stranding owners with immediate $3,200 repair bills that require emergency service appointments. The turbocharger assemblies fail spectacularly, requiring $5,800 replacement procedures that eliminate any theoretical fuel economy advantages. Annual maintenance costs typically range from $1,200 to $2,500 for routine services, but these figures represent only the baseline before major system failures begin occurring. The air suspension system fails with creative variety, developing new failure modes that create unique diagnostic challenges and repair costs. When the system inevitably collapses, which occurs predictably rather than occasionally, owners face $4,100 restoration procedures to maintain the vehicle's intended ride quality and ground clearance. Electrical system malfunctions multiply over time, causing everything from phantom warning displays to complete system shutdowns during normal operation. The iDrive infotainment system exhibits confusion patterns that require frequent manual resets and professional recalibration procedures that add to ongoing service costs. This vehicle represents expensive impracticality that challenges both budget and patience while delivering questionable utility for daily transportation needs. Number 7. Volvo XC90. Sweden gave us meatballs, IKEA furniture, and ABBA, but they also cursed the world with the modern XC90, a luxury SUV that promises Scandinavian reliability but delivers more drama than a Nordic noir thriller. This seven-seater looks family-friendly until you realize it's actually a beautiful money pit with Swedish design sensibilities. The supercharged and turbocharged four-cylinder engine tries desperately to do the work of a V8, but has the longevity of a mayfly in a bug zapper. This complex T6 power plant develops more mechanical issues than a Swiss watch dropped in a blender. Timing chain problems emerge around 70,000 miles, requiring $6,500 repairs that'll make your Swedish ancestors cry. The air suspension system collapses more predictably than a house of cards during an earthquake. When those pneumatic struts give up, usually around the 85,000-mile mark, you're facing $4,200 in repairs just to keep riding smooth. The turbocharged engine loves to eat spark plugs like Swedish fish, requiring $800 replacements every 40,000 miles. Electrical problems multiply like gossip at a church social. Infotainment screens freeze more often than Stockholm winters, and software updates arrive about as frequently as Northern Lights sightings. Reliability ratings place it near the bottom of luxury SUV rankings, with average annual costs exceeding $2,000 for repairs and maintenance. The XC90 spends more time getting diagnosed than hypochondriacs at medical conferences. Number 6. Genesis GV80. Hyundai's luxury division thought they could crash the premium SUV party with the GV80, and while it looks like a sophisticated host, it behaves like that guest who breaks everything they touch and never offers to pay for damages. This Korean luxury attempt proves that good intentions don't always translate to reliable transportation. The twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6 engine sounds impressive on paper, but develops real-world problems faster than internet rumors spread online. Turbocharger failures occur with alarming frequency around 55,000 miles, requiring $6,800 repairs that void any savings from the initial purchase price. The 8-speed automatic transmission shifts about as smoothly as a manual gearbox, operated by someone having seizures. That fancy air suspension system has the reliability of weather forecasting, failing randomly and leaving owners stranded with repair estimates that require financing. Pneumatic components start leaking around 60,000 miles, demanding $4,500 to restore that luxurious ride quality. Interior electronics glitch more than bootleg video games, with screens randomly rebooting during important navigation moments. Quality control seems handled by people who've never seen luxury cars before. Interior trim pieces fall off with seasonal regularity, and the premium materials age faster than celebrities without Botox. Annual maintenance costs average $1,900, but major repairs hit like financial tsunamis. Genesis may be trying to establish luxury credibility, but the GV80 establishes itself as an expensive learning experience on 4 wheels. Number 5. Land Rover Range Rover Sport. According to car expert Rob Dillon, the Land Rover Range Rover is an attractive option that can actually end up being a money pit due to its steep maintenance costs and below-average reliability. The Range Rover Sport takes this reputation and amplifies it like a heavy metal concert in a retirement home. This British SUV promises luxury and off-road capability, but delivers more financial pain than a root canal performed by an angry badger. The supercharged V8 engine produces intoxicating power and even more intoxicating repair bills. Cooling system failures happen more predictably than British rain, usually around 65,000 miles, with $4,800 repair estimates that'll make you question British engineering entirely. The infamous air suspension doesn't just fail, it fails spectacularly and creatively. Air springs start leaking around 50,000 miles, while the compressor gives up around 75,000 miles. Total system replacement? A wallet-crushing $8,500 that arrives with the punctuality of London buses. Average annual maintenance costs hit $1,258, but that's just the appetizer course. Electrical problems multiply faster than rabbit populations in springtime. Door handles refuse to extend. Yes, the door handles are electronic and they break. Infotainment systems achieve consciousness and immediately file for unemployment benefits. Interior trim pieces fall off like autumn leaves, and replacement parts cost more than some people's monthly mortgage payments. Reliability ratings are lower than snake belly, making this SUV perfect for people who enjoy expensive surprises on a regular basis. Number 4. Audi A8, Audi's flagship. A8 represents German engineering at its most ambitious and most financially catastrophic. This technological tour de force packs more electronics than NASA's Mission Control and develops more problems than a philosophy convention, creating perfect storms of expensive complexity wrapped in aluminum body panels. The W12 engine sounds like automotive poetry until it starts consuming oil faster than a commercial deep fryer and developing carbon buildup that requires complete engine disassembly to fix. We're talking $12,000 repairs that take longer than some prison sentences. The Quattro all-wheel drive system fails more often than diet resolutions, while the air suspension has more mood swings than hormonal teenagers. Virtual cockpit displays die randomly, turning your instrument cluster into expensive paperweight displays. The MMI infotainment system freezes with the consistency of Arctic temperatures, requiring dealer visits that cost more than small vacations. Electrical gremlins multiply exponentially, creating phantom warning lights that would make Christmas decorations jealous. According to 2024 data, Audi maintenance costs average $570 annually, but that's for normal Audis. The A8 laughs at such conservative estimates. Major repair bills regularly exceed $6,000, and the aluminum space frame corrodes in ways that shouldn't be physically possible. Finding mechanics qualified to work on this technological nightmare is like hunting unicorns with engineering degrees. It's not just a luxury car, it's a rolling monument to the dangers of over-engineering absolutely everything. Number 3. Mercedes S-Class. The Mercedes S-Class has long been the king of luxury sedans, but recent generations transformed from reliable luxury into expensive technological nightmares that would give Stephen King plot ideas. This flagship promises cutting-edge innovation, but delivers cutting-edge bankruptcy with German precision and ruthless efficiency. Modern S-Class vehicles pack more electronics than the International Space Station, and approximately half of them work correctly on any given Tuesday. The airmatic suspension system fails with the reliability of weather forecasts, requiring $8,200 repairs that arrive with frightening regularity. Twin-turbo V8 engines develop timing chain issues that sound like mechanical death rattles and cost more to fix than most people's entire cars are worth. Interior electronics glitch more than haunted house attractions. Massage seats randomly activate at 3 a.m. like poltergeist activity, while climate control systems develop seasonal affective disorder. The command system becomes more confused than tourists without GPS, requiring software updates that happen about as frequently as total solar eclipses. Mercedes-Benz maintenance costs typically fall between $1,000 and $2,000 annually, but S-Class ownership operates in its own financial universe. Major component failures regularly hit $10,000 plus, and quality control appears handled by people who've never seen luxury cars before. The S-Class spends more time receiving firmware updates than actually transporting passengers to their destinations. It's not just expensive, it's catastrophically expensive, with 3 pointed star reminders of your financial commitment. Number 2. BMW 7 Series. BMW's flagship 7 Series represents Bavarian engineering at its most complex and financially devastating. This executive sedan combines cutting-edge technology with old-school German over-engineering, creating perfect recipes for automotive financial disaster that would make bankruptcy attorneys weep with pure joy. The 7 Series packs enough electronics to power small cities and develops enough problems to keep repair shops busy until the heat death of the universe. Twin-turbo V8 engines consume oil faster than NASCAR race cars, while developing high-pressure fuel pump failures that leave owners stranded with $3,400 repair estimates. Turbochargers explode like automotive fireworks, requiring $6,200 replacements that arrive with seasonal predictability. BMW maintenance costs range from $1,200 to $2,500 annually, but the 7 Series operates in its own expense category. Air suspension systems fail more creatively than modern art installations, demanding $4,300 to restore that executive ride quality. iDrive infotainment systems achieve consciousness and immediately file for workers' compensation claims. Electrical problems multiply like social media drama, causing everything from phantom dashboard light shows to complete system shutdowns at the worst possible moments. Interior trim pieces fall off with the dedication of autumn leaves during hurricanes, while replacement parts require their own mortgage applications. Quality control seems handled by caffeinated squirrels with engineering degrees, resulting in vehicles that spend more time receiving software updates than functioning as actual transportation. It's not just unreliable, it's aggressively, systematically, expensively unreliable with blue and white propeller badge reminders. Number 1. Bentley Continental GT. And the winner of automotive financial destruction is the Bentley Continental GT. This British Grand Tourer represents the absolute pinnacle of luxury car ownership costs, combining handcrafted excellence with maintenance expenses that can challenge even wealthy owners. The Continental GT costs $8,832 in maintenance after just 5 years, according to documented studies, and that's before major component failures begin. Air suspension repairs alone range from $3,000 to $7,000, significantly higher than BMW's $1,000 to $3,000 range. The W12 engine produces magnificent power and equally impressive repair bills, with brake replacements hitting $3,000 to $4,000 according to owner reports. Common documented issues include air suspension failures, transmission problems, electrical system malfunctions, and accelerated brake wear. Essentially, every expensive component that can fail will eventually require attention. Annual maintenance averages $1,766 per year, but major repairs arrive like financial emergencies. Rear brake lights fail predictably, costing $2,000 to $3,000 to replace. Yes, just the brake lights require this investment. The handcrafted interior, while initially impressive, deteriorates at rates that don't match the premium price point. Electrical problems multiply over time, affecting everything from infotainment to basic vehicle functions. Quality control varies significantly, and replacement parts cost more than many reliable used vehicles. The Continental GT represents a lifestyle commitment that extends far beyond the initial purchase price, making it the ultimate example of luxury car financial impact. There you have it, 12 luxury cars that promise automotive dreams but deliver financial nightmares that would make horror movie writers jealous. These vehicles prove that expensive doesn't always mean reliable, and sometimes the most luxurious decision is avoiding these money pits entirely. Remember, the real luxury isn't the badge on your hood, it's the peace of mind that comes from reliable transportation and a healthy bank account. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this automotive horror show, because smart money learns from other people's expensive mistakes.